So today we're going to be talking about context clues. Okay, so we're going to talk about our anchor chart a little later. Okay, but first off, to introduce context clues, we're going to watch a video. Boom, will you press play on that video for me, please, and thank you.
Boom. Ah! Sorry, Josh, I couldn't help myself. Josh, that can is all shaken up. It's ready to rupture, and I will not clean up your mess. Ah! I just told you it was ready to rupture. Yeah, but I don't know what that word means. Well, didn't you hear the clues in what I was saying? I told you it was all shaken up. It would probably make a big mess. Those clues should have let you know that rupture means explode. Yeah, well, I guess that means you're not going to help me clean this up. You're getting smarter all the time, aren't you, little brother?
Okay, boom, stop it for me. Will you shut our computer? Just close the top to it and set it to the side, please. Okay, so today, what was that video about? Okay. And we're going to learn about context clues and just off the video, without looking at our chart, what do you think context clues might be?
To help you understand the word.
To help you understand the word.
The word that you don't know.
Describing the word. Describing the word
A
would be
word
like
that you don't know.
a word that you don't know. Right. Okay. So to start off with, I'm passing you out this context clue sheet. Okay. So when we read the context clues anchor chart, you have some spots that you have to fill in order to help you understand a little better. Okay. So yes, sir. Someone say, oh, you said yes, sir.
I said yes.
You said yes, sir. I like how you used your manners. Okay. So when I go over the anchor chart, you put your name. The first thing we do is put our name, and we're gonna write the date on there, okay? Today is November the 8th.
So 11/8/21.
Good job. All right, so let's talk about our anchor chart, okay? So I need everyone's eyes up here. Context clues, that's what we're learning about today. Okay, before I start looking at our anchor chart, I want to read a learning goal for us. Okay, our learning goal today is I can use context clues to find the meaning of unknown words. Okay, I want you guys to read it with me this time. I can use context clues to find the meaning of unknown words. Okay, so we're going to learn how to figure out how to find the meaning and determine the meaning based off context clues. So now we can refer to our chart to help us learn about context clues. So context clues are clues that good readers use to find the meaning of unknown words. Okay, so as we go about, let's make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so what should we be doing? It says the directions. Use the anchor chart to help you complete the notes for today's lesson. Write in the blanks, so fill in the words that are missing. So clues that good readers use to find the meaning of unknown words. So we should be right here. Clues that good readers use to find the meaning of unknown words. So you should be writing right there, Basil. Okay, what context clues, what are we looking for? What are some things that we need to look for? So let's look. We've got pictures, helping words, words we might already know or words you know, examples and definitions. Sometimes they can be separated by commas. And then we have synonyms and antonyms. And synonyms are words that mean the same. And antonyms are words that mean the opposite, right? Okay, so let's fill in our guided notes to help us remember what we're supposed to look for. So you should be filling in the blanks right now. I'll give you about another 15 seconds on that. Okay, in the box, what should we write in the box?
Or that.
What a synonym is, right?
What's it mean?
Words that mean the same.
We have to put it in parentheses.
No, you just put it in that box. That's why I made that box for you guys, so you didn't have to worry about putting the parentheses around the words. When everyone's finished, I know everyone's finished when they put their pencils on the table. Can you see through me, Kira? Okay, so our next thing that we're going to do is our context clues check-in. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to model 6 questions, okay? I'm going to model 6 questions of what we should do. I'm going to print this out. Now remember, when you get it, we write our name on there. Remember, to find the what of unknown words. What are we trying to find? What are we using clues to find? The meaning. The meaning. So I'm going to do this one with you. And we were supposed to use our document camera, but they took it away. So we have to work with what we have, right? Okay, so I'm going to write my name up here, just like I asked you guys to do. And I'm going to read the directions. Oh, yeah, you can write the date too. The directions. Boone, will you read the directions for me?
Read each passages and answer the question that follows. Circle the context clues used to answer the question.
Okay. So, number 1. First off, before I read, what are we looking for? Context clues, okay? What are we going to do with the context clues? I want to go in our directions, and I want to do what it's telling me to do. So it says circle the context clues. So I'm going to circle the context clues. I'm circle the context clues.
Circle.
So we don't forget to circle it once we get back in, once we read. Okay, because I'm going to ask you to do the same thing once we get onto our stuff that you guys are going to do together and then on your own. Okay, so I need everyone's tracking fingers up. Tracking fingers up. Chloe. Okay, and when I start to read, we're going to put them back down. So 3, 2, 1. Number 1. My sister and I participated in a 5K run at the local park. The run was really fun because a lot of our friends were there, but it was hot. I was so thirsty as we ran. We reached the first water station. I took a big gulp from the cup. It cooled me off and gave me enough energy to keep me running. What does the word gulp mean as it is used in the passage? Let's look. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to help you guys. Okay, so what does the word gulp mean as it was used in the passage? So I'm going to go back. I'm going to read the sentence that includes the word gulp. When we reached the first water station, I took a big gulp from the cup. So let's try to replace. Sometimes we can replace the words and see if they make sense in the sentence. Okay, but first off, I want to look at context clues. When we reached the first water station, and context clues can be found in the sentence before, in the sentence, or in the sentence after. So the run was really fun because a lot of our friends were there, but it was hot. I was so thirsty as we ran. Okay, so I think thirsty. I was so thirsty.
So we can circle so thirsty.
We're going to circle so thirsty. What does the word gulp mean as it is used in the passage? So let's replace it. When we reached the first water station, I took a big gulp. I took a big look from the cup. No, that doesn't fit, does it? B. When we reached the first water station, I took a big piece from the cup.
No.
No, that doesn't really work, does it?
You can't take a big piece. Well, you could.
You could
but
bite it
you
off,
won't
but that's
drink
not
it.
that's not helping you drink it, right?
No.
Okay, so I took a big sip from the cup.
Maybe.
Maybe that one might work, right?
So got
Okay,
it.
I took a big question from the cup.
No.
No, that one doesn't fit either. But what did fit?
Big sip.
Big sip. I took a big sip. Okay, number 2. So the answer is C. Okay, and we went up there and we circled. I want to make sure everyone circled. So thirsty. Okay, everyone should be. Okay, good job. So we're gonna go on to the next one down here. Okay. So I want to make sure everyone is on the right page. Tracking fingers up. While the pilot flew the plane, he sent a radio message to the airport to let them know he was ready to land the plane. He safely landed on the runway and brought the plane closer to the airport. There, he saw a person moving his arms as a signal to show him where to go. This was helpful to the pilot so that he could be safe. What does the word signal mean as it is used in the passage? So first off, this next question, we're going to read we're just going to read through the answer choices, and then we're going to figure out what might be the meaning of this word. A, something that tells someone to do something. B, to make a sound to give information. C, very important or great. Or D, a traffic light. So let's look. I'm going to look in the sentence before. He safely landed on the runway and brought the plane closer to the airport. There he saw a person moving his arms as a signal to show him where to go. So, let's see. Moving his arms could be a signal. Could help us determine the meaning of the signal. So that could be a context clue that would help us figure out the meaning. What would be one more context clue? Context clue, I'm sorry.
To show.
To show, good job. To show what?
Him. Wait, to show
To
where
show
to
where
go.
to
To show him where to go is another context clue. See, we had 2 context clues there. One before the word in the same sentence, and one after the word. So, to show him where to go, let's look. What does the word signal mean as it is used in the passage? Can someone help me? What's our answer?
A.
A.
That would make sense.
Something that tells someone to do something. And everyone should have circled moving his arms and to show him where to go. Okay, I want to make sure. Let's do one more. Turn the page. Tracking fingers up. The lady pushed a stroller through the parking lot. At the same time, she pulled her luggage behind her. Both of her children were next to her with backpacks and their own suitcases. As she reached the door to enter the airport, it opened automatically. This was helpful to her since her hands were very full. She did not have to put things down to open the door for her family. What does the word automatically mean as it is used in the passage? A, being done without a person controlling it. B, a helpful person who does things. C, without breaking. Or D, in front. So let's look. Let's go back in the paragraph in our text, and let's look for some context clues. Okay, and context clues are what? Clues that
Nope. You understand
Clues
that helps us find the meaning of the word or understand the word, right? Okay, so automatically is our word, so I'm going to underline that one. I know they already have it underlined, but I want to make sure I remember that that's the word I'm looking for.
We can circle it.
We're not circling automatic.
Because I would maybe think that.
That's the word, right? That's not the context clue. Okay, so I'm going to look at the sentence before. Both of her children were next to her with backpacks and their own suitcases. Did that help?
No.
No. Let's go to the sentence after. This was helpful to her since her hands were very full. She did not have to put things down to open the door for her family.
I think it's in the last sentence.
Can there be 2?
Yes.
Yes, there can be 2.
There can be more
So
than 2.
this was helpful to her since her hands were very full. So that's a context clue for me.
Hands. Or hands.
Her hands were very full.
Very full.
She did not have to put things down to open the door for her family.
To open.
to open the door for her family.
She didn't have to put anything down, so that would
Right.
help.
So what does the word automatically mean as it is used in this passage? Being done without a person controlling it, a helpful person who does things without breaking or in front of. What do you guys think? I know the answer, but what do you guys think? A. Okay, I want to see where we're marking our text. Good job, everyone's doing a great job of marking and following along. You guys are really behaving. So A. Okay, so now we're gonna move along to where you get to
Good ourselves.
apply this. Well, not with yourself, but with your partner. Okay, so Basil and Boone are together, and I want you three girls to work on it together.
You don't tell Kira the answers, but you and Kira can work together.
Well, I might, if I see that them three being together might not work. Okay?
Yeah.
Peach roll play.
Alright. So here's you one. Remember we write our name, go ahead and write your name on it. Okay, you're only doing columns 1 through 4. Okay, don't worry about the bottom ones. You just worry about the ones that are in the boxes.
1 through 4.
Yep, you can do that. I need one for myself. So you guys need to read it with your partner, okay? So go ahead and start reading with your partner. Kira, I'll actually be your partner. Okay, I'll let you read it.
My grandma and I went shopping to look for old clothes. He loves to decorate her house with white titles. How Grandma will spend days finding things that no one else has. She tries to find items that no one else has. She tries to find items
So what does the
not many
word rare
people
mean
have
as it is
ever
used in the
seen
passage?
before.
Now, real
What
quick,
does rare mean? Items.
you're good. Finish your sentence and then I'll talk.
Rare mean as it is used in the passage.
Okay, so I want everyone to wait. Just wait 1 second. Okay, I still want us to go back in our paragraph. I still want us to circle and use those our text marking tools to help us determine the meaning by circling the context clues. All right. So now you can go. You and Boone work together and listen. We need to keep our voices down so everybody can hear their partners.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So she loves to decorate her house with rare items. Spend her days finding things that no one else has. So she tries to find items that not many people have ever seen before. So
It's best
Like hard to find
what would be our context clues?
no one else has.
So we can circle on them so we know that it's something that she's going to physically get, right? Right. Now what's gonna help us find out what the meaning is?
No one else has.
No one else has.
Okay, it's definitely uncommon. Usual, no, like no one else has.
And then what else would help us? What would be one more context clue?
Common means like
Yeah,
it's common, like really common.
no. Yeah, it has to be uncommon.
Not many people have seen before.
So we're gonna make the next one.
Okay.
We're gonna tell them when we visited the place, the palace.
So what does the word rare mean?
The
When we
elegant
visited
details. The palace in England.
Okay, is that unusual or usual?
And detailed statues and halls. Show you
We gotta make sure we read everything.
and detailed statues in the hallways. Some of the paintings show the queen in an
Uncommon. Now you work with
attractive dress
Chloe and Abby.
and crown. What does the word intelligent mean?
I think we
As
should circle
used in
attractive because
So it's elegant.
So who's gonna read number
Elegant.
I did.
I'm sorry. So elegant, that's our word we're looking for. Right?
elegant? Okay.
I circled attractive because I feel like people would like
Attractive. And what else would it
the
be?
way the details are shook.
Okay. Chloe has to read number 2.
Beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
So what would elegant be?
Probably
Explain
fashionable.
Chloe. Yeah, number 2. Okay, so Boone, Boone, water.
Each state in the country has
When
elections
we
and
visited the palace in England, I saw the
but my mom is
elegant
not a
details.
resident
There were
there.
beautiful
Since she
paintings
lives in
on the
South
wall
Dakota,
and detailed
she is not
statues
able
in the
to vote
hall.
for him in Oklahoma.
Some of the paintings
She's only allowed to vote
showed the
in
queen
South
in
Dakota
an
election.
attractive dress and
I think we
fancy
should
crown.
circle elections.
Sorry.
Cause that'd be like
Okay.
What
What
does
is the
elegant
rule elegant mean? In the as it is used to as it used in the passage.
Right, okay. Context clues. Details? Details?
I think it might be A. Because since she can't vote, since she lives in South Dakota, she
Well,
can't
there'd be some
vote
other
in
things that
she
we
can't
might.
vote in Oklahoma because she doesn't live in Oklahoma.
How do you vote? It doesn't even make any sense.
No sense at all.
Active dress and fancy crown.
Wait, what'd you say? What was that, Kira? You're on the right track. I think you're there. Attractive.
Attractive dress and fancy crown.
It's A because
Would that be a context clue to help us figure out what elegant is?
she's not a voter.
I think so too.
It's like
And I like how you,
attractive dress and a fancy crown.
I love how you reread through the passage to help you find the context clues instead of just searching one sentence.
In order to do a experiment correctly, there is a method to follow. When you follow the steps to the squirrel, you should do the immediate and finish. You will have some answers. Then you can analyze your results and write down what you learned from the experiment. What is the one
It never told us about that. It told us about the queen and the paintings.
Okay, you have
The
about,
scientific
It is
3
definitely
more
not
minutes.
a way of doing
Could you check how much
asking for
how much
help.
longer we have on the?
It has to be fancy and fashionable.
let's go get to work.
Fashion. Not old
Is it
fashionable.
fashionable? No.
Yeah.
A way of doing some. I'm just thinking that
It is not old fashioned.
Steps.
You
We can
can
put
put
steps.
steps.
Should do it on the lead.
Yeah. Each state in the
right
country
there.
has
So it says
election
follow the
in November.
steps.
My uncle is running for office in Oklahoma, but my mom is not a resident there. Since we live in South Dakota, she is not able to vote for him in Oklahoma. She is only allowed to vote in the South Dakota elections.
BB.
Okay, once you guys are done, okay, put your, sit down, get your kind of area kind of cleaned up. Like, keep your area, keep your papers together. It's okay, are you guys done? Keep working, keep working, y'all aren't finished.
Yeah, we still need to do this.
That's okay, we'll circle back to that.
Okay, what is this?
I'm trying to read it.
Let's go, Chloe, give me that, let me see that, thank you. I don't want us to be distracted by what we're doing. Are you guys doing it by yourself, or are you guys working as a group?
I'm trying to find it.
So I've already read the passage?
Yeah, but
Okay.
they're just looking. They
We already
open
finished.
nothing.
Guys, we gotta help, you gotta be good partners.
So we
Let's
don't
go,
need
look.
no last time.
You're lucky I looked over there. 4 minutes and 20 seconds is stuck.
My mom is not a.
I know, it's okay,
My mom is
it's
not.
okay, I stopped it on purpose. Thank you though.
Yeah, I looked out of the corner of my eye.
It doesn't have one.
My mom is not. So no, she is not. Whatever. Never mind.
So which one are we looking for? Do y'all need help?
Can we go ahead
I
and do
don't
it?
really.
No, we're just gonna,
know
yeah,
anything about it.
if you have any more that you finished,
They're
you
just
can go on to
looking.
the
Nobody's
context clues.
helping
You can
me.
do number 5 and 6 on
Nobody's
this one.
5 and 6.
Okay, you guys can do that together. So each state in the country has elections in November. My uncle is running for office in Oklahoma, but my mom is not a resident there. Since we live in South Dakota, she's not able to vote for him in Oklahoma. She is only allowed to vote in the South Dakota election. What word resident means as it is used? What does the word resident mean as it is used in the passage?
I noticed nature all around.
So what does it mean as it's used in the passage?
In the
So our word is resident, right?
scurrying around.
So let's look at our answer choices. Someone who lives in a particular place, someone who takes interest in voting, a chance to vote in all elections, or a voter. So let's look. But my mom is not a resident there.
Look at its bright colors.
Because since we live in there, she's not able to vote.
But is she a voter
Bright colors.
if she's not able to vote?
She's allowed to vote, but she can't.
Yeah.
She can't do it in Oklahoma, right? So she's not a resident there. She's not a resident where? Where is she not a resident at? Chloe for John, if you would pay attention. Where is she not a resident of? Oklahoma, right? She's not a resident of Oklahoma. So, boys, I need y'all to bring it down 2 or 3 notches. Okay, so she's not a resident of Oklahoma. So it says since we live in South Dakota, right? So she lives in South Dakota.
Okay.
So what does resident mean? She's not a resident of Oklahoma.
A person that lives there.
She's not a person that lives there. So what answer choice would that be?
The quarterback caught the ball at the beginning of the play.
Hey.
He told his arm back to release the ball.
And remember, what do we need to circle? We need to circle our context clues.
In the air to get a teammate who was open.
Since
When he let the ball
live in
bounce,
South
he was
Dakota,
tackled. He scrambled to stand up
Right.
and watch.
They live in South Dakota.
she's not able
Ball
to vote.
ended. His
Right, so
teammate
almost that whole
caught it,
sentence
and
is
it
one,
was
so we need to circle it. So we know, so when we go back and I ask,
circled
how did you guys come up with an answer? Y'all can go to the passage and show me directly where you got it from, right?
What the
Alright, you guys have one more.
What time is that?
I don't have my phone on me. Look at that computer right there, tell me what time it is.
almost 12.
It's close to 1 o'clock. It's so close to 1 o'clock.
So number 4.
In order to do a science experiment correctly, there is a method to follow. When you follow the steps, it is clear how you should do the experiment. When you finish, you will have some answers. Then you will analyze the results and write down what you can learn from the experiment. I'll answer the question. What does the word method mean?
So let's go back. You guys go back as a team. You guys talk about it and see and try to find, each person try to find one context clue.
When you follow rain boots. Rain. Yeah, wet grass. Yeah, there we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So when we did our science experiment,
It's muddy and dirty.
okay, what did we have to follow in order to, when we made our smoothies, okay, we had a method, okay, we used a
You
method.
had to follow the steps.
We had to follow the steps. Would it have turned out to a smoothie if we didn't follow the steps? Probably not, probably not.
I'll make
So, what does the word method mean as it is used in the passage? Basil, can you please quiet down? Scientific ideas of an experiment, a way of doing something, asking for help,
It's B.
completing,
Get soggy fries.
A way of doing
a way of doing something.
The
Okay, so I need you guys to put that to the side. Okay, put your pencil down. Okay,
Yeah, we finished it.
alright, I need everybody's listening ears. Okay, put your hands on the table.
Number 1
Very
sitting
curious.
position.
Number 1 sitting position. Right. 3, 2.
1.
Alright, sit.
Go
Let's put it right here. Right. So this, when I'm about to pass out to you, what's the first thing we need to do?
Write our name.
Write our name. Well, we don't need to worry about that right now, okay? This is the only thing I'm gonna hand out to you anymore, alright? Alright, so, let's read our directions or instructions. Read each sentence. Oh, hold up. What's the first thing we need to do after we write our name? What do I need to read?
Wait,
The title. The title. Okay. Using context within sentences to understand words. So using context clues within our sentence to understand the meaning of the words, right? So directions or instructions. Read each sentence. Figure out the meaning of the word from clues in the sentence. Write the definitions and what clues led you to figure it out. All right, so it's asking you to write your meaning of the word by using the context clues, okay, and then also telling you to write out the context clues that you used. I want you to write the context clues, and I still want you to circle the context clues in the sentence, all right? So you're gonna circle the context clues, and you're gonna write the context clues. All right, this is on your own. You may begin.
My pencil won't stay.
Is it broke? Hold on, let me see it. Might just be a broke piece of lead. Yep, there you go. That should stay now. Let's go, Basil. Start number one.
My pencil just broke.
Use this one. There used to be a pencil sharpener in here, but I guess not.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can use mine.
We should just read the clues that we got from the test.
Mm-hmm. Remember, just put a comma so that it separates what we're.
So we write it and then.
You'll write it by context clues, and then you'll write the definition of the word. So, what do you think the definition is? But you can keep working, okay? You can go all the way to 5.
Here, so I'm not using your eraser and put this one on there.
Okay, thank you, Basil. I love how y'all are working so hotly. I appreciate you guys. Keep working. Keep working. If you don't know one of them, skip it, go on to the next one. If you get stuck, you can skip it and come back to it.
First grade, there are classes going on.
What's this? What's this?
Oblivious.
Oblivious?
You're covering up in paper. Straighten up the papers, please.
What is this? Curdle? Curtail?
Curtail. Once we get 3 done, once you girls get 3 of them completed, we'll stop, okay? Let y'all get 3.
How do you spell attention?
What is it?
Attention.
ATTENT. ION.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I like how you went back and finished the work that we didn't get finished. Do you finish before? Do this before. Get on the floor for me. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it.
Number 4 is kind of confusing to me.
Number 4 is a little tricky and it's hard. And I threw that one in there, so we'll talk about it in a second. We'll talk about it in a second. You guys have about 15 more seconds.
Hey, what's the time? Is it
Oblivious. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pencils down. All right, let's pull out our context clues checkup. The thing that we did together with your partner, that you did with your partners.
Wow.
Okay. Boone, for number 2, I need you to tell me what your group circled as context clues, and then I need Basil to tell me, after you've done that, tell me what you guys thought the answer was.
Wait, do you mean 1, 2,
Number 2. Number 2.
2, this one.
So Boone, tell me what context clues you circled.
We circled details.
Hold up, before you do that, the word is elegant. So number 2, the word is elegant. So tell me the context clues
We
that you circled.
circled details, beautiful, and attractive.
Okay, and
Fancy.
Basil and fancy. Okay, you added that one. You just saw that
Yeah,
one.
fancy.
Tell me what the answer was to number 2. What you guys used your
See.
context clues to find.
Fancy and fashionable.
Fancy and fashionable. Do we all agree? Is that what we all got? C, fancy and fashionable? Okay, good. That means we all use our context clues the same way. Number 4, Abby, I want you to tell me what context clues you circled, and then Chloe's going to tell us what the answer was.
Since we live in South Dakota,
No, number 4.
Uh,
I want us to do number 4.
when you follow the steps.
When you follow the steps, that was one of our context clues. Boone, was there another one that you circled?
how you should do.
How you should do the experiment. Okay, so that all should be circled. So I want you to circle how you should do the experiment. How you should do the experiment. How you should do the experiment.
We chose read for the answer, which is a way of doing something.
A way of doing
Simply.
something.
Oh, I already underlined what they
Okay, I like that. I saw that. That's why I didn't say anything to you, because I saw that you already did that. Okay, you two were still right. You just didn't circle an extra context clue. Okay, so I want you to hand me your use. I want you to hand me this, because I just wanted to see if you guys did 2 or 4, because I thought those were the hardest for you guys to figure out. So 2. I want these. I want these. No, I want this one. I want the using context within sentences. All right, listen. Okay, thank you. All right, so before we close, before we put our stuff together and head out the door, I need everybody to stop, look, and listen. All right. So let's go over our learning goal one more time. Okay, but we're gonna do that after you guys tell me what context clues are. Context clues are clues that try to help you understand a word. Do we know that word already or no? No, it's an unknown word, right? So let's read our learning goal together. I can use context clues to find the meaning of unknown words. Okay, so on here, I want you guys to give me a 1 if you think, I need a lot of help, I don't understand. 2, if you kind of understand, but you're not real sure, kind of like you still need a little bit more of my help. And 3, if you no, we're not doing thumbs up. I want you to write a 1, 2, or 3 out here. And 3 is if I know it, I don't need any extra help, I can help my classmate understand what context clues are.
Wait, like right here?
Yep, in the star, in the star, in the star. 1 means I don't understand it at all, I need help, Mr. Allen. 2 is I understand a little bit, but I still need a little bit of help. Number 3, Basil, I need you to be quiet, please. Number 3 is I understand it, and I can help teach my classmate. Okay. All right, let me see those. And the other is for you to put in your ELA folder, your red folder.